Hello everyone, today I'm working on freight cars. Now I'm gonna focus on this one because I think seeing me doing the same thing over and over again 6 times might get a little bit boring. So these are Intermountain kits and I bought them used, someone else put them together and there's a few problems with it. There's glue where there shouldn't be, and especially on the steps here. So I actually want to use those. I like them. So we're gonna work on fixing this up. So yeah, it's gonna need a lot of work, but I really like this, so I'm gonna want to save it. The first thing I'm gonna tell you is, for example, the extra glue that's here. That stuff, what I'm gonna do some dull coat over this. Some of these I'll paint over to make them disappear, and then with the dull coat it should look much better. And the roof walk here, this is why these Intermountain kits are so much fun. It's because the roof walk is a photo etched part, so I can actually use some real paint remover on this because it's metal. So let me just take this off and I'll come back. So this photo etch part, you would think it's completely ruined, but I know I can fix this. I'm 100%. So on this, I'll be working with my knife or my screwdriver. I'm going to take as much of this glue off as I can. So before this gets boring, I'll do a little bit off camera. And I don't want to be too judgmental on the other guy because honestly, how I know these techniques is because I messed up too on some Intermountain kits. I actually did put too much glue of one of these really cool freight cars. I had a glue thing like that, and I know that I can cover that with some dull coat because I did it before. This kind of stuff here under the outlets, that's all gonna disappear. But now I'm just about ready to work on my steps. I'm gonna be using the real stuff on this. This little danger sign, they're not kidding about that. You get this on your hands, you will hurt. So wear all the appropriate protection. This stuff will eat through your skin, paint, glue, your skin. It's really nasty stuff. This one too, I know I can make it look good. There's a drop of glue right here. So that's gonna disappear. So I'm gonna scrape this one too. So this is what your part looks like after the paint is removed. Now I'm gonna induce just a very slight slope on it. This video I'm gonna title it what to do if you mess up your Intermountain cars. You have to be careful when you do mess up. If you do mess up, you're probably going to be mad at yourself. So it's important to take maybe a day or a couple of days, 6 months, whatever it takes for you to calm down, and then you can get back to it. In this case, I bought them for somebody else, so I'm not mad. So I'm going to induce just a slight curve. So when I glue it, I'm only going to glue the two ends. But when I glue it, it will just pin it down so that it will be very straight. So I just induced just a slight curve in it. So I only need to glue the two ends. And now I'm gonna paint them. I may have underestimated the amount of labor involved in doing this because the paint keeps filling the cracks in my footboards. So it's a little bit long to do this, but I'm going to keep at it because the end result is well worth it. Now I'm going to start gluing my roof walks together. Say put a gentle curve on it, so I will only glue one end at a time. And then once that is glued correctly, I'll glue the other side. So the glue, you go very sparingly. Put as little as possible. And then I've got my little weight, which is ready. And I will wait for that to dry. So I have these 4 hoppers that are ready for dull coat. So as you can see, I'm going to let my camera focus here. As you can see, it's big improvement. So I have to remove the trucks here because I do not want to paint them. So I'll show you my method for removing the trucks. I come from the back and I pry under the bar. And that's it. Allows me to do absolutely no damage to the freight car. And I'm gonna put my trucks and the truck pin, I'm gonna put that back in their box so that I can get back to them when I'm ready. So I'm gonna go do some dull coat now. I'm gonna share one more tip with you guys. This is some weed whacker filament, and I put this in where the truck pin goes. So I just put that in there, and it will hold my freight car for me, so I can paint under and over. And I will put this in my helping hands. So my helping hands, that's my rig that I use for painting. So it's just some junk that I picked up, an old vise, some twine, and a couple of little vices. And this, I used to use this to paint Hot Wheels, but it's also good for N-scale trains. So what do you think? All the glue is gone and my roof walk is transparent or semi-transparent. So you can see right through it. That's the fun part of these Intermountain kits. Now I'm going to put my trucks back on. This blue one also turned out very well. I was lucky. The blue paint that I had matched the car extremely well. So that is a great looking car. So I'm gonna put my trucks on this. And the other side. And now it's time to run some trains. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had fun making it for you. see you soon.